What's going on, YouTube? It's your girl Monique Nicole, and I am back with another video. Before we get started, honey, if you're new to my channel, please make sure you are subscribed. Go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, right there. And while you're at it, click the thumbs up button to like this video. It is an easy and free way to help support my little old channel. Okay.
Okay.
So I have my favorite diva in the building, Nita the Diva.
Hey, what is up, y'all? What is up, child? I got some things to say.
She got something to say.
Oh my God, I always have something to say. I don't want to stop sounding so preachy all the time. Like I hate that I sound like that. Like I rewatch my videos, I'll be like, this girl, if you don't get off the soapbox.
You don't sound preachy. What you talking about, Willis?
Okay. Well, look. Okay, I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna still give y'all girls the advice that y'all need to free your minds.
Listen, give us the children need it.
I just want you to free your mind.
The children need it. Hello, beautiful ladies in the chat.
Hey, Miss Kira, Zia, Inga, Monique Nicole. Thank you so much.
You mean Monique Johnson?
Yeah, my bad, Monique Johnson, for all of your beautiful work and help with us for every show. She is a dedicated sponsor to our channel because this is work, baby. She sponsors the channel every Thursday and Friday, whatever day we do it. Thank you, baby.
Oh my gosh, we appreciate you so much, girl.
Yes,
we really do. Yes, thank you guys for tuning in. Come on in. Welcome. We are here to discuss some reality TV talk, honey. And I will say a couple of the shows gave us some stuff, and a couple of the other shows didn't really give too much. So I think tonight is going to be a nice balance. There's some dialogue to be had, so we should be good. We should be good tonight. Okay. We should be good tonight. Of course, y'all know Housewives is at the bottom of the totem pole. Actually, no. I will put Huntsville, for me, is at the bottom of the totem pole right now. And then RHOA. And then Bell Collective, then Detroit. That's how I'm ranking them right now. That's a good question. How would y'all rank these shows? Of course, number 1 being your favorite show to watch, and then number 5 being is it 5 or 4 being your least favorite show to watch? That would be a fun little question. I'm curious to see what you guys think and what you guys are liking, what you guys are not so much liking. I know Housewives has been pretty boring. It's been pretty lackluster, and Huntsville has been pretty lackluster. So to me, those two are at the bottom of my list. So I would love to know how y'all rank the shows. So please participate and put it in the chat. Yes. Nita, how would you rank the shows? Number 1 being your favorite, most watched show that you're enjoying right now, and 5 being your least favorite show to watch.
Okay. And this is only not because I like it more. It's just that because these people are new. We're getting to know them. And so I don't have the same fatigue that I have with the OG shows. So hear me out. I'm still good with Bell Collective. That's going to come in at number 1 for me.
Okay.
Detroit is going to come in at number 2. Baby. Listen. If I've enjoyed Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. I'm not having the same problems that people are saying that is boring and stuff like that. I really did enjoy it.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, and Love and Marriage Huntsville, I liked the turn. It felt like it was very odd at first. Like when they first started out the season, everything was just so fake and phony. But now it feels like they're hitting their stride and things are starting to get a little bit better. So I guess they're kind of like at the bottom for me. I don't know if I like one or the other. I can, you know,
Yeah,
I take them both, with a grain of
right.
salt. But yeah, I think because we're still getting to know the Bells. I like the Bells because they be bringing it like every
They
time.
be bringing it. They really do.
They be bringing it. And Detroit is just because of the toxicity and the lessons and the teachable moments that are, kind of on display here. So that's where I am with that.
Okay. All right, y'all. I appreciate you guys participating in that
Yeah.
question. Inga, I want some rum cake. Okay, you over here
Yes,
making my
man.
mouth water.
Oh, yeah. Inga, are you in the DMV? Let me know. Is that Savannah? It's one of y'all. Look, I will travel for some rum cakes.
Okay, I'll pull up on you. Pull up on you, girl. Okay, what's up? Okay, so. Now, before y'all leave, those that are leaving quick, make sure y'all hit that like button now. Pretty please, with sugar on top.
Yes, I thought so. I thought so, Inga. Don't let me be in your DMs, girl. Come on.
Oh, let me send this to another person. I think, yeah, I'm streaming on Facebook as well. So,
The Bell, then Detroit. Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, right. And you say you don't watch Love and Merge, Huntsville. So yeah. So yeah, the OG shows are kind of at the bottom because it feels like they're like spinning their wheels and we're just watching the same thing over and over again. But um
mm,
yeah. I think when you get new shows, you get new fresh people, you're discovering different things and getting more information and stuff like that. Child, that concert was everything. It was really good. He's outside.
now make sure y'all go to both of our channels. We are both streaming. So spend a few minutes on my channel, then spend a few minutes on Nita's channel. Help us with the algorithm. Hit that like button on both channels. That will help us out so much, you guys. A little bit goes a long way. So please, if y'all could rotate, watch me for a few minutes, watch Nita for a few minutes, like each of our videos, that would be awesome. And I think, who should I start with tonight? Let's see. I think I'm going to get the boring show out the way. And I think I'm going to start with Huntsville this evening. I think I'm going to start with Huntsville. So let's do that, shawty. Oh, Lord. My cat is in the background, y'all, cutting up, acting a damn fool. Acting a damn fool, y'all.
All right, we starting with Huntsville. All right,
Liam.
let me get these heifers on the screen. Here we go. Ooh,
Yes, Inga, you are multitasking, honey, and we appreciate you. Thank you, boo.
yes, man.
And you baking. Let's see. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? So we basically, y'all, we pick up where we left off with Kimmy and Kiowa having their little chat, their little heart to heart. And wait, hold on, child. My notes are not making sense. Okay, yeah. So they're talking about how people just assumed that Kimmy was a side chick, and how Kiowa never disputed the rumors and kind of led people on to believe that she was indeed a side chick. And Kiowa was just sitting there like, I don't know what you want from me. She was really sitting there like, well, I'm not responsible for what other people are saying about you.
Exactly.
She was just like,
Baby.
I don't know what to tell you, sis.
Kimmy was making my head hurt. She was really making my head hurt
I
because
think she was beating a dead horse a little bit.
not only that, but Kimmy, I used to love you, girl, but you were all the way in the wrong with this conversation with the ex-wife.
Mm.
If your husband, the person that you have legally bound yourself to,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't make you a priority, or thinks it's their job to protect you, then girl, I don't know why you think the ex-wife gonna be sitting up here protecting you. Like
True.
that's another one of the things that we do in the community. I will keep going back to the Will Smith, the
Mm-hmm.
Chris Rock slap. Everybody wanted Jada to save him, and I'm like, girl, what? He is a whole man. He's 50 plus years old. No, ain't nobody doing all that. So that's the same thing. Like you expect for women to do or take the blame or the brunt of everything when it's that trash over there. It
Mm-hmm.
was him. That was his job to protect you. That was his job. And then with him having a man's voice, he could have quickly, because you know they believe a man before they believe a woman any day. If he would have stood up for Kimmy, case closed. It would have been a case closed. Wouldn't nobody be believing that no more? I mean, no, stop trying to deflect. She's doing the same thing that Maurice does to her.
Yeah.
Deflect and put the blame on somebody else. Girl, I didn't think she had a problem with accountability like she did. Like she is showing her whole behind this
Mm.
season. I'm like, girl, no. I'm not liking that at all. And I was with Kiowa. I'd have been looking at you like, girl, what?
What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Exactly. And then you're sitting up there talking about everybody was protected except for Kimmy. Kimmy, that's your problem. That's a you problem. That comes to your own self-worth, how you feel about yourself. If you want to sit up there and be taking them L's and hold the L, if you want to hold the L, bitch, hold the L. Put it up there on your forehead. That's your L to carry. If you don't put your foot down, because we talked about it, Mo, you weren't able. Me and Moochie did the live, and we watched the whole cleanup interview.
Yeah.
And he said, if I'm not offending Kimmy, if I'm not offending my children and all that stuff, then
Yeah.
I'm not changing. He said it out his mouth.
Yeah.
So it comes a time where you have to stand up for yourself. And if you're not going to do it, he's not going to change. He said it.
Mm.
Listen. Listen.
Well, all righty
I
then.
know, right? Let me stop. Okay, I'm done. But girl, Kimmy, you was all the way wrong. And I ain't got you in no part of that conversation. Nothing of what she said made sense. Sorry. Sorry.
Woo, child. That was funny. So, next on the docket, we have Stormy and Mel meeting up to discuss their quote unquote friendship. So Stormy says that she feels like Mel avoids hard conversations. And Mel says, well, if that was the case, then I would not have hosted the tea party, nor would I have shown up today to meet with you. So I was like, okay, well,
That's a point. I'm gonna give her a point for that one.
that's a point. But I do feel like Mel can be, in the past at least, she can be passive aggressive.
Yes.
And will sweep things under the rug and not communicate and tell people what's wrong or what she doesn't like or what.
Mm-hmm.
So I also understood what Stormy was coming from.
Right. And you remember last week we said we saw the growth. We saw the growth in Mel. So
yeah,
she is having the conversations and stuff like that.
Yeah, she is starting to. So
I don't think what Mel does is that it's real surface. So she doesn't want to get into the weeds of bad emotions and stuff like that. So what she does now, she wants to confront them. She'll say how she feel. She'll present a boundary. She'll say this, that, and that, and then she'll leave it at that. I'm not gonna be going back and forth with you, one of those type things. So.
Mm-hmm.
Because I even did in this conversation, I saw her face change and she kind of disconnected. She was just like, you saw, like at first she was just like, kind of pleasant, doing not the fakery thing like she used to do in the previous seasons, but then all of a sudden it felt like I saw that wall come right back up. If you see that bottom picture down there, like all the expression kind of left her face, and she's like, "Girl, we back here.
Yeah,
We back even keel, and I'm good on you."
Mm-mm.
That's how she be looking.
So Stormy says that she feels like they were already drifting apart before the drama with her mom. And I think Mel does not agree with that. She disagrees. In her confessional, Stormy was saying that she does not understand why Mel can't say her true feelings instead of gaslighting people. I do feel like Mel has done that in the past. Like I just said, she'll be passive aggressive. She won't really address the issue. She'll treat you different, but won't tell you why she's treating you different.
Yes.
She has a history of doing that. But I am giving her kudos for her current improvement.
Right.
But that doesn't erase the fact that you do have a history of doing X, Y, and Z. So,
Right.
like I said, I partially understand where Stormy is coming from.
Right. Right. Same.
And so I can't really remember how they left it off. I don't know if you do, but it's just kind of unclear where their friendship is at this point.
They're co-workers. They're not.
Yeah, they're co-workers. Yeah. And I know Mel said that she does not. She just dealt with someone's mom,
right,
getting into her life and Wanda and all that stuff. So she's not trying to have another person's mama start drama and be negative and
right,
all that stuff. So I think, and I just think the mom thing is so weird. Like, why does Stormy's mom have such an opinion? Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just weird.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
It's just kind of weird to me.
You know, I still low key think Messy Carlos be putting batteries in their backs, child.
You think so?
Girl, yeah, let's get the girls talking. If you got an opinion, girl, make sure you say it. Child, don't do it. Don't do it.
Ooh, child.
Hey, Daria. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Wanda. I mean, yeah. We have not seen her. We got her right on up out of there.
A part of me misses some of her antics, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, you know, when she kept it kind of light.
The light shade and yeah.
Right. But when we start going down that little dark road, girl, wrong road.
Right. Wrong road. Wrong road. Yes, ma'am. So let's see. Okay. Yep. So Tisha shows the group the venue for the Black Expo, as Tisha calls it. First of all, Tisha's body, yaddy, 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 yaddy. Baby.
You better do it. I was trying to figure out, they looked like they was at a Zoom meeting because Tisha looked like she was dressed for a whole nother climate. Kimmy looked like she got a rain jacket on, raincoat. I was like, where's she going? Like, I was confused at why everybody was like kind of dressed kind of different. Stormy got shorts on.
I didn't even realize that until you said it. That is so funny. That is so funny.
I don't know what's going on. But yeah, anyway.
Tisha got a body on her, honey, and her booty was looking real nice in that outfit, honey. It was poking out. Yeah. And even Martell's, trifling ass noticed that, and he to the point where Marcel was like, "Hey man, stop looking at my wife like that."
And Marcel, you got the most audacity because most of the time when Mel coming around, you sitting out with your tongue hanging out down to the floor. So I'm gonna need you to shut up, okay?
So Tisha lets them know that Mel is not participating in the event. I'm not mad at Mel. You know what I mean? Right. She did not want to fake the funk. Mm-hmm. Y'all just got back to being cordial.
Hey, Simba.
Yo, Simba, get your ass gone now. Uh-oh. A few months ago, we were beefing, and now we're being fake cordial or, partially cordial. And then the whole setup of the business and not getting paid. And even though I like the idea about it's for the community. So, I don't know. I go back and forth with the whole not being paid, getting paid situation. But nonetheless, y'all, Mel ain't going to be there. She's not going to participate.
I ain't mad at it.
And it is what it is, what it is, what it is.
Right.
So she now has asked Stormy to join the Black Espo and kind of as a replacement for Mel, basically. That's just what we're gonna call it. It is what it is. That's what it is. She is replacing Mel.
Right.
And we see how that ended up going, but we'll get there later.
Right. Especially since I still don't feel like Tisha and Marceau did not do a good enough job at convincing me that they knew what they were doing at this Black Expo.
Right.
So yeah, no.
It just still seemed like a chicken circuit. Like it just seemed like just still seemed like it was unprepared and all that stuff. Oh, oh my God, y'all.
As we see as we get through the episode.
Monique. Go save Pride Land. And is it Pride Land or Pride Rock?
Pride Rock.
Pride Rock from Uncle Star. You are so silly, girl. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay. Moving on. Oh, Lord. So we have Maurice and Monster. I hate that damn name. Maurice Jr. They're going to play basketball. And they're just having a little heart-to-heart as well. And, Monster admits that he does not feel comfortable talking to his dad about his feelings. And I don't blame him because it's Maurice. And Maurice has shown his Black ass as a parent.
Yeah.
He has not created the space for his child to feel safe to come to him. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think, however, it finally clicked in his head a little bit. And it looked like his feelings were a little bit hurt, at what Monster was saying, but it's his fault.
Right.
He reassures Monster that he can come to him and talk to him about stuff and says that they will spend more time together. Exactly what Kimmy said.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, he's listening to the women. He's listening to Kiowa. He's listening to Kimmy because basically they're saying the same thing. Yeah. So everybody can't be wrong, Maurice.
Right. Everybody can't be wrong, but it took how long for
right.
It's like Kimmy had to keep saying the same shit over and over again for him to freaking listen. He's just very stubborn and hard-headed. That must be a Scott thing because
yes,
all the men are stubborn and hard-headed.
It's that ego, that pride, it's all of that wrapped in one. And MJ, baby, shout out to MJ because he whooped his daddy.
He was
on that court. I said, come on, MJ. He looked just like his mama.
Yep.
That's his mama's twin.
Yep.
And so Maurice is trying to put a good foot forward to try to spend some time outside of taking him to and from school.
Right.
So yeah, all that stuff sounds like, what he does, damage control. And he's supposed to be there and he's supposed to be the father and trying to turn his son into a man. So if he ain't gonna give Kimmy nothing, he definitely gonna give MJ something. So I'm glad, like you remember I was saying that he had to be receptive to it, but it looks like he's going to be a little receptive, and I'm glad that it made TV so we could see it.
Yeah, so we could see it. Yep, yes, ma'am. So next up, we have Courtney, Stormy's husband, goes and talks to his mom about Stormy wanting more children. Now, I have to give this woman props. I thought she gave her son excellent advice. I loved the way this interaction was. I love the advice that she gave him. I love how she handled the situation. I'm like, this is nice to see. Not the moms that are causing drama all the time.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
It felt very healthy.
It felt healthy.
Healthy. That's the word.
That's the word right there, sister. Healthy. So they're talking about Stormy's her pregnancy and how she had a rough labor and delivery, and he was worried about her health, and she almost died basically, and he's worried about that happening again, which is true. I believe that is true, that he is worried about that. But like the mom said, there's more to it as well. and it stems from his own childhood and having an absent father. And Courtney gets emotional, and when he started crying, y'all, I started crying. I couldn't help it because it was so sad to see this grown man cry, and it's still like he's grown, but you see the inner child in
Inner
him.
child.
The inner child is still hurting and yearning for a father, still yearning for a father. And that is so sad. That was so sad to me. So I couldn't help but shed a tear as well.
Yeah, me too. Me
And
too.
I'm so thankful that he was vulnerable like that on camera, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate to what he's going through. A lot of men can relate to that as well.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he was able to be vulnerable, and his mom was there to comfort him and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I actually love this scene. I've noticed that I've seen a couple people saying that the editing was a little choppy, that they couldn't really follow, but that's very indicative of how you kind of as a mom have to communicate with your son, because they don't know what to say, and you got to kind of bring it out, and you'll mention this and you'll say this to try to pull something out of them, something that maybe not click or something like that. So I definitely followed the progression of where we went with this. And yes, we need to keep on normalizing that these boys are broken and hurt from the absent fathers in their lives.
yep.
Stop being out here creating broken homes and stuff like that. Like, even him, to me, what it sounded like, like a lot of times, like when you're young, you're like, oh, I want to have all these children and stuff like that. And then when you actually have the child and you realize it's not a walk in the park and it's not easy, I feel like Courtney is at a place where he was like, I'm good with this one. He was like, I don't want to put an extra pressure or extra burden on the family where, something may happen and it changed the dynamics and I don't be there for my son. That is like when I listen without listening, that's kind of like what I heard, because I'm like, you can be here for your son. Y'all married? Like, what's going on? But he just, when he kept on saying something about the children, he don't want the children to compete. Then he was saying he was worried about, he didn't want to be there for them. And I was like, well, why is he saying that? Because it's not really kind of making sense to me. But I felt like he just didn't want to put nothing extra on that. He liked the dynamic that they had, and he's afraid to put any other kind of dynamic on there that it may break up the family, and he doesn't want that. That's what I got from it.
I like that.
What I didn't like from the mom, I'm sorry, one more point. The mom not just take her son's side. She validated him. She gave him like her perspective of what she saw, and then she also backed up his wife and said, don't dismiss her feelings. A lot of times moms are one-sided and stuff like that. I love that she gave a non-biased advice and opinion and stuff like that. So I just love that.
Me too.
Me
too. Me too. I love that.
Yeah.
It was definitely good to see that.
Refreshing to see.
Very refreshing.
Yeah.
So, honey, it's the day of the Black Expo, Black Business Expo. And Stormy is, well, let me see, which one came first? Well, yeah, I'll do this. So Stormy was stressed out, honey. She was stressed out because they have a bunch of orders for Canvas Beauty, and she kind of wishes that she was there at the warehouse helping everybody get everything sorted out versus being at the Black Expo. And because it's basically like she's there, but her mind is somewhere else, so she's stressed out thinking about that. And y'all, when they say she was behind, she was behind. Like, my mom ordered something from her, and it took forever for it to come. My mom was pissed. She was like, I can't support it because that's bad business. It took a long time before it came. So she wasn't lying. They was backed up.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. And then make it so bad. Like, you sitting up here on this platform talking about, you're so behind, and how the business is not not on the right footing. I'll
Mhm.
say that. I don't want to say bad business, just not on the right footing at this time. Y'all are falling behind and stuff like that. Baby, I have never seen Canvas beauty products being pushed on my social media like I seen it being pushed now. Like, are y'all ready for all that? Like, where are all these advertisements coming from and you can't even handle? I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe this was months ago, but you know, just the optics for me. I'm sitting up here seeing that y'all are having trouble handling your business, and then like I'm getting a barrage of advertisements and sponsored content coming through my feed, and I'm just like, girl, what is going on? So I hope
Mhm.
you can handle it, child, because it do look good. I did want to buy that body oil, but
Yeah. So we see the coordinator of the event. She's talking to Tisha, and she says
she don't know what she doing even.
she don't know either. She says that overnight, you guys, they had additional vendors added to the expo, and I'm like, what the hell?
That is not how you do business,
How
baby.
how did you allow that to happen
Mm,
overnight?
mm, mm.
You did not even check to see. Did you check to see what they're selling, what their business is, what the space is like? You should have told them, sorry guys, in
Right.
the future, try to sign up in the future. We'll have another one in the future, something like that. Like, just, I don't know, something. You don't just have a bunch of people come on the night before the event,
Right. And where
and
you
they
gonna
haven't
have
even,
them at?
where are you gonna put them at?
A mess. Hey,
At this
Pooh.
point, it's too late. It's just gonna create more mess. So Tisha, I don't know. So Tisha was just like, what the heck? Because now they have 25 vendors and not the space. The space is not big enough for the vendors plus walking room for people. Like, it's tight. It's tight up in there.
Right.
And damn, Stormy's ass done took half the room up for her Canvas beauty stuff.
Child, I'm looking at that. I was looking at that. I was like, where are they at the school? At the school cafeteria gymnasium?
I don't know. Very
It looks
unorganized.
so small. It looks so small.
Very unorganized. Very much so.
Right.
Like I said, old girl took up half the damn room. Now I understand that Tisha and them did not give her instructions or dimensions, but I still feel like, sister,
That was overboard.
that was a little overboard, in my personal humble opinion.
Right.
So Marcel big head ass arrives, okay, and he's scoping out the scene. Okay, he's scoping it out, and he sees that Stormy's area is huge, like we just said. Um, so yeah. So Marcel and Tisha have a conversation, and he's like, did she pay for her spot? And Tisha's like, we weren't gonna charge anybody for their spot. We never talked to them about that. So that's not a good look to ask them for money now. And Marcel was just gun-ho about collecting this $100 from Stormy. And I don't understand why he couldn't take his wife's cue, which she was giving him sound advice and saying, that looks crazy if we ask for money the day of. We never discussed it with them. But instead of listening to his wife, he thinks he knows all of that and decides to confront Stormy. So he moseys on over there to Stormy and tries to spark a fake ass conversation with her. And he's just like, hey, Stormy, so did you send that money over? And she's like, what money? The $100. For what, sir? For what? And he says, for the spot or whatever. And she was just like, okay, y'all never discussed that in the meeting. Why didn't y'all say it earlier? And she just said that he was being low vibrational and she was not feeling his energy. And she was just like, don't come at me the day of the event and asking for some damn money now.
Right. Right. Come on, low
Low vibrational, very low vibrational, and not good business. Exactly, Monique. Not good business. And you would think someone like him would know that.
Right. And then for me, the insult for me was $100.
Yeah.
That was the insult for me. I'm like, you can't get a balloon set up for $100. What the, like, what are we doing? What are we saying here? Like, get out of here. He came in there with all the smoke and trying to come in there, and Tisha was like, what is you on? How many cups of coffee you done had? Take it down. You need a man presence here. I got to do what I got to do. And I'm like, you done messed the whole vibe up.
The whole vibe got messed up as soon as he walked in the damn door. So Stormy ain't feeling it. They called Tisha over there for what I don't know, because she was like a deer in headlights. She ain't add nothing to the conversation. She just sitting there looking stuck on stupid. So in her confessional, Stormy was like, I will never do business with Marceau again.
Nope.
And it kind of cuts off and ends there, y'all.
Yeah. And the whole thing about this, it just kind of vindicated Mel's position in just like
not wanting to participate in said event that is chaotic and unorganized.
That's not the way Mel do business. You know what I'm saying? Mel be having her ish together.
She be having her stuff.
That's one thing I can't say about her.
Okay. It be together. All right, y'all. That was Huntsville.
Rank the episode before we go.
Let's rank it, y'all. Let's rank it. It
was pretty good to me.
It was a decent. It was pretty good. It was an okay episode. So I'm going to give it a 7.5. Yeah, you read my mind.
Yeah. What we got?
Yeah. 6. 6.
I love Monique Johnson's rankings when she come in with them joints. I'll be cracking.
It be cracking me up. I love it.
Okay, Inga 7, Greta 7. Okay. Yeah. I liked it because it had some positive moments. And, you know, like I said, it's always teachable moments in there. And I think we had a couple of them. So,
yeah.
I was definitely here for this episode.
Okay, so what should we do next?
Roha? Since everybody said that's the least favorite, might as well get on out the way.
Yeah.
Or Bell Collector.
I want to save Bell Collector.
Not a nothing burger.
I love it. Yeah,
I thought it was decent. Like I said, I don't need no fighting all the time. I don't need. By the way, did y'all see the brawl in Real Housewives of Potomac?
On the blogs.
Oh my god.
They was Nook if you book.
Girls are fighting. They was windmilling on that joint. I was like, oh shit.
It got to tussling.
Yes. Okay, Greta, you just saw it, girl. Because at first it was only like 10 or 15 seconds last night when they released it. But honey, by the time we woke up this morning, you got 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I was like, come on with the camera fight. Yes.
Someone caught it, baby.
Oh my God, they caught that fade. I think it was the board. I think it was Sesame.
They both fell on the ground, so they both kind of got scraped up, but child boo boo. Yeah, let's go to RHOA and get that out the way, child.
Which one?
RHOA.
Okay. I said, oh no, the girls are fighting.
Literally fighting. Literally. Send help.
Oh, right, of course. There was a problem with Monique fighting on there. This one was way worse than that. I mean, Monique, she put Candace up. But this was way worse.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So RHOA. So Kenya is shooting a commercial for Kenya More Hair Care. Boom, 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 boom. So
where Brooklyn was the star.
Oh, little Brooklyn. She's so cute. I love Brooklyn. I just love her. I have it in my notes. I just love her little personality. I just love Brooklyn. She's just so sweet.
Yes.
She's
There
such
are there are
a
two
little girl.
child stars on the show. It's Ace and
I
it's
love Ace too.
Ace
Ace is
in
a cutie
Brooklyn.
cutie, and he's so sweet and
Yes.
so I love the kids.
Yes, those are the two child stars that we have on this franchise. So keep your eye on them.
Yeah. So Kenya is taking the HBCU drumline concept that she was gonna do for that football game
Mhm,
classic thing she was gonna do earlier in the season.
mhm.
And Manietta is helping her with the choreography. So they're doing that. And we, like I said, we got a cute scene with little Brooklyn. Love it, love it, love it. So Manietta surprises Kenya with her little boo thing. Roy, he popped up on the scene with the gangster lean. Okay. I actually think that Manietta introduced them together. She introduced them.
Mhm.
So Roy brought the ladies some food from his company, Kill Me Crazy. So he is coined up, y'all. He owns the franchise of Kill Me
Yeah.
Crazy. So
Yes. And I
he is,
heard that there are multiple franchises all over.
yes. So he is coined up.
Yes.
Coined up. He got that money. So it was cute to see him stop by and see Kenya. That was a nice little gesture. I
The
don't know
only
how.
thing I didn't like about it is that it felt kind of not cold, but it didn't feel. I don't know. Maybe it's still new, so maybe that's what it was. But it felt like I don't know.
I
Did
know
y'all
what you
get like
mean.
a feeling or
I
something?
didn't get the warm and fuzzies.
Right.
There was no warm and fuzzies, but
Now I did get the warm and fuzzies when they were in for Candy's her birthday trip because he was there too, and
oh,
they
he was
were
there.
yes, the chemistry was
Oh,
chemistry in, but not on this scene. I don't know if he was how sometimes people are camera shy and
that's what I was gonna say. It might be the cameras. You
yeah.
never know. He also might be shy or just stoic, or
Hmm.
I don't know. But I know what you're saying, though.
Hmm.
I know what
No,
you're
I'm not
saying.
saying. See, I'm not saying it wasn't genuine. I'm just saying that he felt a little awkward or scared or something.
Yeah. In this scene, bravo, you guys cut out the Cynthia Bailey. She was supposed to be in this scene, and
Wow.
y'all snipped her out of it, and I do not appreciate it. That would have been a perfect thing to put her in there because this episode we saw the OGs. So
Right.
why not have a throwback cast member also come and make an appearance with Kenya? That would have been perfect to have
Right.
Cynthia there. So I don't
Hmm.
know why they cut that out. I guess they cut it out to feature Roy, but I
Maybe.
thought that was lame. I feel like they could have you know what? They could have kept Cynthia and they could have cut out the scene of Sonia calling Kenya to ask her to be the auctioneer. They could have done a different thing with that. I feel
Mm.
like they could have cut that out. I
Okay.
would have preferred that so that I could have seen Cynthia.
Right.
So I thought that was production. Boo, 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 boo.
Right. Yeah, that was totally uncalled for because I definitely wanted to see Cynthia.
Yeah.
And I never even thought about it because um in the trailer you saw Cynthia coming in talking about Kenya more hair care. So
Yeah.
yes, this is the scene where she was cut out, and I didn't even realize it until it went on the blogs the
Me
next day.
too.
Yeah,
Me too.
I didn't realize it.
I forgot all about it.
I thought we were still gonna see her at some point, but nope.
Yes, that was unfortunate. A missed opportunity. So
Yeah.
Sonia calls Kenya and asks her to be the auctioneer because the original person caught COVID. This is for her Mommy Nation event. And I think Kenya is a great person to host. She did an excellent job. She's a big personality and can get the crowd hyped. So that was a little cute moment. That was cool that she agreed to do it.
Right.
Very, very nice of Kenya to do it on the spot like that. So that was cool.
Right. But you see, she always got something to say. She makes sure she make it known. I'm gonna need you to go through my agent.
Mm-hmm.
Second time.
This is the second time now, sister.
Mhm.
So next up, we have Drew, her mom, and her sister hanging out. And we discovered that her sister is actually 20 years older than Drew, which is very, very interesting. Like, damn, they are spaced out.
Really?
um, and we also find out that Alicia, that's her name, Alicia, she has an extensive resume in Hollywood. She has worked on TV shows such as The Rock and Martin. She's worked for Wesley Snipes and Johnny Carson and at various entertainment agencies in Hollywood. So she has a very extensive resume. And I think that is so awesome. Um, she revealed that her mental health issues stemmed from not all of it, but I'm sure some of it stemmed from an abusive relationship that she was in, where the man was physically abusive to her and beat her, which is so, so sad. And she admits that she did not really cope from it, not cope from it. She didn't really heal from it,
Right.
and handle the situation well. She kind of, I don't know, she didn't handle it well, I guess. She did not really heal from the situation. So it kind of haunted her all these years later. And it just kind of, it festers and it festers and then, it blows up.
Yeah.
And then you couple that with the isolation of COVID and things like that. So I feel bad for her. You know what I mean? I'm glad she got the help that she needed, but when she cries, I really feel her pain. Like, I really feel for her.
Yeah.
She seems like a really nice woman, and I really hope and pray that she's doing better now. I really, really do. Mental health is a serious thing, you guys, a real serious thing.
Yeah.
And ugh.
Yeah. So let's get to the elephant in the room. Miss Kira has a comment.
What? That one?
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Drew's sister could possibly have been her mom. And the mom took care of her so that the sister could move on in her career and not be burdened with motherhood at that time.
Y'all need to stop.
It's absolutely possible. I've seen it happen in families, especially back in them days.
Yes, but it's
she said the abusive relationship was 20 years ago. Her and Drew are 20 years apart. I don't know. That mama look kind of old, child. I don't know.
Me and my older sister are 16 years apart.
Okay? Oh, me and my sister are 21 years apart. So I mean, I understand it can go that way as well too.
Yeah.
So it does happen though. But I'm look at the uncanny how much they look like each other in these screenshots. I mean, I understand that they probably had the same mother and father, possibly, but I mean, she looks like an older version of Drew.
I mean,
it's possible. Maybe not. The jury is still out.
Y'all trying to make this a damn Tyler Perry play. That's what y'all trying to do. I mean, the shit do be happening, but y'all trying to make this a Tyler Perry play up in here.
They are. I didn't get a good look at the mom, because for the other seasons, I feel like the mom looks so much different. Like her hair is different or something. She does not look like the preacher mom that I seen in previous seasons. So I got to get another good look at her. I don't think I got a good enough look at her.
So next up, Ray has dinner with the OGs, which include Kim, Lisa, and Deshawn. Of course, Nene was missing from this scene, and it was, it's very unfortunate. It would have been nice to see Nene with them as well, but we know that will never happen because Nene,
the door is closed.
The door is closed because she decided to sue Bravo and NBC Universal, and you don't do that.
All of that.
So she will never be on there.
I mean, how you fumble that bag, Nene? The world will never
I
know.
think that lawsuit, she should have never filed that lawsuit. And I just, I was against it. I was against it. But anyways, it was a cute little scene. I mean, it gave a little something, something, a little yin yang. It didn't give,
Yeah.
it didn't really give what it was supposed to give, but it gave a little something, something, something.
Right, right. I think it wasn't doing what they thought it was going to do.
Yeah.
There was a little nostalgia there,
Mm-hmm.
but Deshawn, she came off a little flat. She looked beautiful,
She looked beautiful,
but
but she
I
was
mean, she
flat and
said
quiet.
maybe 2 words.
2 words from her. 2 damn words. Just like we did when she was on the first season. 2 damn words. That was it. Like we didn't get much from her then, and we're not getting much from her now.
Right.
I think she's just a naturally quiet person.
And KKK Kim, she was what are those things called that white people do? What are those things?
What are you talking about, Willis?
The things that white people do to black people when they microaggressions. Like I kept hearing, like I don't know, it's just the way she talked, the way I don't know. She just kept on calling everybody bitch. She kept on King is she still alive? I was like, girl,
That was such a mean and rude comment. I have that in my notes. Why
yeah,
would
it
you
was
joke about
weird.
that?
I just don't like her around. Like we have a different awareness now. When she first started out with Roha, it was, okay, she had a pretty decent disposition or whatever. But as the years have progressed and people have become more aware, like the stuff that you say, girl, that stuff ain't cute. Like the stuff that she said, I ain't like it. Sorry, KK Kim.
I don't know. Once upon a time, Kim was enjoyable. Once
Yeah.
upon a time. I miss the old Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she was always kind of like this too. She was always kind of like this. She was very bold and could be abrasive and say different things and
Yeah.
But she was more enjoyable back in the day. Once upon a time. So Lisa said to Kim, "Girl, I don't know if I should hug you or if I should choke you." I guess she still had beef with Kim. Lisa always seems like she's geeked up. She's just very.
I felt attacked. That's what everybody was saying it on the thing. They was like, "Yeah, I know she'd be on the sauce a little bit." Like everybody else was like this.
She was. Don't get me wrong.
A little cocktails or whatever.
Don't get me wrong. She's always been like a little energizer bunny. She was always like that back in the day. But she just always be so. She's just always so geeked up. Like I don't know.
Right. Miss Kara said the drunk auntie.
The drunk auntie.
Oh, I felt attacked. It's like, no.
So Lisa also brings up the rumors about Kim's house. And Kim, of course, defends herself and says, do you think I'm going to sell my multi-million-dollar house for $200,000? And well, baby, something is happening with that house. Okay, exactly. Where there is smoke, there is fire. They're not just pulling this out of their ass. Like,
right.
Y'all owe some money. Y'all having money problems. Y'all have multiple lawsuits. Shit is popping off with y'all. Y'all don't have no damn money. You probably spent your money up. Gambling.
Listen, how long ago was this film? Because I don't know. The bottom line is y'all be putting on a show to try to make y'all marriages seem like they is like the best thing since sliced bread and on. They 2 seconds from crumbling like that. Drew, they running down to the courthouse trying to file the paperwork. And we're better than ever. Like, what? I guess, child. And then this, then they're in shambles. And I think that this was all just a publicity stunt because they lost their Tardy to the Party show. and they're jumping out there trying to get somebody to like, I want to see the cameras. They gonna watch. So I think
No,
that's what
I don't think it is. I think this is legit. I think they really.
even with the stunt of them calling it off.
That doesn't mean it's a stunt. People do that shit all the time in real life. People do that all the time. People are dysfunctional all the time and call it off and call it back on, and that happens in real life.
I know Ray J and Prinky do it, but
Yeah, look how many times Ray J and Princess have done it. Like, yes, they're dysfunctional. They are dysfunctional AF. Like, they're gonna call it back on. Give it 2 months. We're gonna hear that they're gonna call the divorce back on.
okay.
Give it 2 months.
You can get Kim off my TV screen. I don't want to see her. She need her own show because, like, where I can just kind of separate from her from this whole franchise.
Well, alrighty then.
Ooh, Monique.
Shady boots. Shady boot.
But thank you though, because we need to get into it. Not yet though, but we'll get there.
Oh Lord. So it's the day of Mommy Nation brunch, and Sonya's sister honey is fed up. Okay. She is fed up with Sonya's ass. So once again, she has her running around all over the place, just dysfunctional, not telling her the plans of the day, not telling her what time to arrive. You know, she has a list of things to do as well as watch the kids and make sure the kids are good and do this and arrange that and do that. And Sonya was not really communicating properly with her sister. So she was frustrated. She didn't even know what time she was supposed to show up to do her hair. So she just voiced that opinion and Sonya cries. And I'm just like, bitch, now you're trying to be the victim. And I'm over here trying to tell you about yourself and you want to cry and make me feel bad now. So I think the sister needs to hurry up and just move out that damn house. That's what you need to do. It's time to fly away, Birdie. Fly away.
Because it's clear that there's resentment there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to interfere with their sister relationship. So in order to salvage that, I think they should move apart. Sonya is such a people pleaser, and you know, she make all the money, she do all the things and stuff like that, and so she thinks she's doing good, and so it's hard to hear that somebody has a problem with you because you think you're being superwoman, you providing, and you got them doing this, and you providing a roof over their head, you trying to give them jobs and stuff like that. And so when you come with, like, you know, the energy that Cherie or whatever, that energy, look how she was just doing her finger and stuff. I was just like, yikes. It was yeah, it's time to go because girl, it's other people out there that can bump her hair. Girl, get
right. Someone else to do your damn. There is 5011 hairstylists here in Atlanta, honey. Get someone else to do it. Okay.
Yeah. But I understand it hurting her feelings because she feel like she's being superwoman. She's running the world. She's doing all the things and stuff like that. And I feel like she's a little oblivious. She don't have any self-awareness about that whole situation. Exactly. We've seen him in exactly 2 episodes of this season.
Where is Ross? That's a good question, Inga.
Is he in your phone like Jamal is?
Ooh. Now, Nita. Ooh, the shade, honey. Shady boots. Shady boots. Shady boots.
Ooh. Kenya. That dress.
That outfit was a no.
Ooh. How dreadful.
It was a no for me, dog. So the ladies seemingly arrive on time, except for Kenya. She was late or whatever. But Kenya, I have to give it to her. She did a very good job at hosting. She did an excellent job.
That's her element. That's her element, baby.
Yeah, she should do more hosting gigs. She really should. They make some money off of that.
Mm-hmm.
They raised $78,000, which is amazing, which is
Absolutely.
really good compared to the 50,000. I'm like, do not lowball yourself, Sonya. That was lowballing, girl.
Right. But by it being her first one, I feel like she had to kind of gauge the room. So
Yeah.
it's better to go lower and exceed your expectation rather than like have this unrealistic and
Yeah.
fall short. So
That's true too. That's true. So yes, Sonya's goal was 50K and they raised almost $80,000. So that was awesome. All the ladies donated $5,000, except for Courtney. She gave $2,500, which is fine. You gave something, but I did notice that.
mm-hmm.
And Sonya surprised Sheree with an award and had her son Cairo presented to her. So that was super cute. I love Cairo. Why are you rolling your eyes?
A mommy award to a person who is a mother to grown kids, like kids that got other kids. Like there was nobody else. Like it couldn't be Candy. Candy is like a full-time mom, a full-time housewife, a full-time career woman. Like she has little kids. Like Sheree, she ain't worried about nobody. She ain't even worried about her mother. When her mother was missing, girl,
don't say that. She was
ain't
worried.
doing nothing. She's not doing like an award. She's doing award worthy stuff. That's all I'm saying. It just felt weird. It felt weird. I don't know.
Well, you know they're besties, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
That's her bestie.
Somebody say I wasn't sure what to expect. She's a friend. I don't blame her. Yeah, I mean.
Oh yeah, I don't blame her for giving $2,500 either, baby. Yeah, I ain't got y'all's money. I got my money. So $2,500 it is. Ding, ding,
ding. Right. She couldn't give it to Marlo. For sure.
ding.
Not when she kicking the boys out. Allegedly.
Y'all so shady. Y'all are shady boots. Shady boots. Shady boots.
Oh, we gotta get to the nose. We didn't get to the nose.
The who?
The nose.
Whose nose?
Sheree's. You saw the before and after picture.
Oh, that's what that was. Her nose.
Girl, look at it.
Let me zoom in.
She looks crazy.
Oh my God, she did fuck up her nose.
In the purple, she looks crazy. Either it's too soon and you needed the stuff to kind of dissolve and kind of move back into place. But look at around here. Look at here. Then she looking like, girl. Oh my God, Sheree, what are you doing, girl? And please don't tell me that Sheree, in her mind, thinks she looks better in that, because then we got a little Kim problem going on here. Like,
oh Lord,
I'm gonna need you to reel it on back, because Sheree, you're a beautiful woman, and can't nobody take that away from you except for yourself. Ask little Kim. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Yeah, she even got Martell doing it, girl. She even got Martell down there in the Huntsville getting the fillers too.
No, she don't. For real?
Yes, you ain't noticed him from last episode. Girl, he was real filled up, like around here, all up around and through there.
Oh Lord. Anyway, moving on, honey. Moving on.
Yes. Rate in the comments, y'all.
Oh yeah, y'all rate the episode.
It wasn't doing what it was. The only thing that saved it for me was the conversation between Drew, her sister, and her mom, and Kenya coming through doing what she needed to do in that fundraiser, raising that money. That's Kenya in her element. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.
Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button to like the video. Okay. And subscribe if you're not subscribed, for my new people. And put the notification bell on. That way you get notified whenever we drop new content. Yes. Do it.
Yes. Yeah,
Do
stop
it, do it,
playing with
baby.
your face, girl. You
Do it,
don't be
baby.
up there looking like Lil Kim, child. Looking like
Do it,
Michael
do
Jackson.
it,
God rest his
do it, baby.
soul.
Yeah, I don't know why Sheree did that to herself.
It was bad. But you know what? I love that Monique did that whole side by side because I mean, if you blink, you might not have missed, because sometimes I multitask when I watch these shows. So sometimes I'm not like fully looking at the show and stuff like
Hmm.
that. So I'm so glad you put that side by side up there, girl.
That was hilarious because I was like, what?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
So I think I'm gonna do Bell Collective next.
Okay. Bell Collective. The bells.
The Bells. The Bells. You looked up like, who's that?
How about who that woman? Oh my god.
You looked up like, who's that?
She looked like she could have looked like a little bit of Drew. Like I was like, girl, what
That's
is
what Candy was saying.
going on?
Y'all are funny tonight. Y'all are funny tonight. So yes, honey, the bells, honey, the bells. So we picked up where we left off with Sanjay talking to Gucci and Marie. And Sanjay is basically defending her mama. Okay. She got her mama's back the long way.
Back
Okay.
and front, right.
Back and front. Okay. So she's taking her mom's side for sure. Definitely had an attitude towards Gucci. That's for all that eye rolling and shit. She was irritated with Gucci. Now Gucci does admit that she has a mouth on her,
She does.
and she do. And she do.
For sure.
But she also apologized again, which is good. So we're gonna leave it off like that. But Sanjay is definitely,
Not having
definitely not feeling Miss Gucci.
Yeah.
She is not.
And I mean, I get it. I feel like Gucci has failed to hold herself accountable just for saying hello. Like we said, a hello don't cost you nothing.
It costs you nothing. Y'all have to like damn near not
Right.
co-parent, but y'all have a blended family. Like you can't say
Exactly.
hi to the heifer. Like it's not that hard to say hi.
Right.
Like damn.
Right. Crazy. So yeah, no. So Gucci, and then it feels like she's having like this indignant stance, and I'm just like, ooh, I don't know if I even, like, I don't know. It feels like she's not listening to nobody. So she like, I guess she's being defensive, and she wants to just kind of have her way and make sure her side is communicated. But girl. Right. It all could have been avoided. It was all so simple. Like,
So
I mean, I know that, we're on these shows and it's about the shade fest and we got to be throwing shade and stuff like that. But like we said, they are working towards a blended family. And I already told y'all that Gucci was saying some foul stuff earlier in the confessionals and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, wrong road, girl. You don't want to go to. I said, because them girls ain't gonna never like you. They always gonna choose their mother over you. So, I guess she don't even care. Right? I don't even blame her either.
I don't blame Sanjay either.
I don't blame her either.
Because, like she said, it's been years of disrespect. So it's like a ticking time bomb. Tick, 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 boom.
Child, I was just laughing at Marie Monroe. How she kept on saying, She didn't know what to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't say either.
Right. I ain't saying nothing.
I ain't saying a damn thing. All right. So we have Tamra at her job, at her job, and she is talking to her coworker. I think his name is Quasi. Yep. And in her confessional, she admits that she is not focused on her relationship with Damon. And it is quite obvious, honey, that you're not focused on it at all. Okay. It is
Right.
very, very, very obvious. Okay. So she tells Quasi about Damon's comments, which were so ignorant, about how all she does is sit in a chair all day. Like, what the hell? Do you know how many occupations you sit in a chair? That don't
Right.
mean you're not working, you dumb mother trucker. Like, what you talking about? Accountants sit on their ass all day and do what the hell are you talking?
Right.
Like, there's so
Right.
many occupations out there where you sit in a chair. That means you don't work.
Right.
So he must have a physical labor job because
Yes.
he must have physical labor with
Right.
his job.
Girl, for me, he looked like the type of dude that work in construction, girl.
Construction or a warehouse or something like that, because the way he was yapping with
Yeah.
that ignorant ass comment, it ain't make no
The mailman child, girl.
it didn't make no damn sense.
Mm-mm-mm. A mess.
So they talk about her embryos, and she says that she's not going to use them right now, but it's just, trusting God in the process, stuff like that. Now, according to the YouTuber Color Me Pink,
He's pregnant.
she had some tea,
Mm-hmm.
and allegedly,
In real time.
in real time, Tamara is allegedly pregnant in real time, but that is not confirmed.
Right.
That is just gossip and hearsay. So, but I did want to say that since my girl
It's
Color
out
Me Pink is out there.
Right. Color Me Pink be having me cracking up, girl. She is
Hilarious. I
so
love her.
funny to me. She is so funny.
Demon, whatever you spell his name, is not that bright. I know that. Inga said he got a construction face. What?
Girl. That's exactly what he looked like he do, girl. They say he got to get up out the bed at 4:00 in the morning and they're in construction. They get up at the crack of dawn.
A butt crack of dawn, okay?
Don't ask me how I know.
Okay, y'all. So Marie goes to therapy and she talks about her mother's addiction and how it just really destroyed the family, essentially. I think her parents ended up divorcing, and even throughout the divorce, the dad was still trying to help the mom, but it just was not really, it wasn't happening. The mama was hooked on them drugs, you know what I mean? So there was no saving her, unfortunately. But it did destroy the family. She also says that she got bullied in school, and that taught her to stick up for herself and not take anything from anyone. And that's really why she is the way she is today. She said that having her son really changed her, as a person. And the therapist says that, she cannot allow people to use her. Marie is she's going through a lot of shit, y'all. She really is. I don't really know how she juggles all of it between her health, her mom's addiction, her trifling ex-husband, grandchildren, her own children. Like, she is juggling a lot of her businesses, her work. Like, I don't know how she does it. I really don't.
Which makes me think, why is production choosing to show her being messy rather than all of the things that are going on in her life? Because
they showed that last year. They showed that last season, so they probably don't want to repeat it again because they showed a lot of that last season.
I mean, I don't want her to be one note.
Me neither. I don't want that either.
We could show multiple things at once, but like whatever hill that she decided to die on this whole thing or whatever with this thing with Tamara, that wasn't a look for her. I
don't like it.
I was very disappointed. I was very
in my notes. I did not like it either. We'll get there, but I did not like it. I did not like it. I have it right in my notes, sister. I did not like it at all.
Child, for me, I know when I go to therapy and I'm telling my story, girl, do you know how puffy and red my eyes be? How snotty? No, Girl, I be in that joint like the walls are being broken down. Like the way she's sitting up so poised and
Yeah, very
telling her
poised.
story like she's told it 50 million 11 times.
Yeah.
I was just like, girl, you got. Well, I mean, she's on TV, so what I'm trying to tell you is I ain't putting on no airs for my therapist. I'm like, you gonna get these tears, you gonna get this ugly cry today, and we're
Yeah.
gonna work through this mess.
Right.
But yeah, I understand how she feels because I have a similar background. I'll just say
Okay. Well, yeah. So I feel for her. You know, I have a lot of sympathy for Marie and what she goes through.
that. Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Definitely not doing nothing on the show, Inga. I was so mad at that.
Yeah.
But a lot of times you can't really. It's production. It's whatever they choose to show, whatever narrative they want to put out there. So.
That's why I can never do reality TV because they cut so much stuff out. They really do. They really, really do. So Gucci and Letitia meet up, and Gucci says that she knows that Latrice does not feel bad about the altercation, and she feels like Latrice invited Selena on purpose to get something started. In my personal opinion, I don't think it was a scheme, because I think Latrice has invited Selena to other events. So to me, I don't think, call me naive, I don't know, but I just feel like I don't think they intentionally invited her just to be like, oh yeah, start some shit. Y'all gonna fight. Like, I don't think they had any intentions on fighting that day. Like, I don't think either of them predicted what was gonna happen. So I don't agree with that narrative that she's
Yeah, you remember I was on the fence about that, and I was like, "This, well, but as time starts to move on and we get more information, I feel like Gucci is just like stuck on this narrative in her head, and she's not budging, she's not seeing nothing, and so yeah, like this whole spewing lies, like, girl, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
We had an intruder come into our collective and attack you. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh my God. So
yeah, I still think that Selena just turned up for the camera. That's what I think.
Right.
I think she turned up for the cameras. Like, but I don't think it was ill intent. I don't think it was premeditated at all.
Right,
I really don't.
Right.
In
this conversation, they definitely had too much dip on the chip. I was like, this is too much. Like, no.
Yes, Kira, she's doing too much.
Yeah, and there's no accountability. I remember, I think I misspoke one other review ago, and I was like, I thought she took it. No, she's not. It's more that the more I see it, I'm like, oh no, she's definitely not taking accountability. So, yeah, I think it's more a defensive mode, and then there's like bad blood that's underneath there, and we don't really know where all that stems from, but. Child, it was just a mess. I was just like this. I was over this conversation. I was like, girl, what are y'all talking about? Like, I'm just listening to them. And then I love that they brought up the whole PCOS, the hormonal imbalance. That is a big problem. She said it was a little problem in our community. Or people don't know about it, baby. I don't know.
Yeah.
If men don't know about it, but black women are suffering from PCOS. So it's very popular in our demographic. So I was like this, maybe we need to do a little bit more research, but I'm glad y'all highlighting it.
Yeah, definitely. Women's health is very important, especially in the Black community, because they do not treat us right.
Right.
Let's see. Okay, so Marie and Aikisha, okay, they're at Aikisha's home now. It seems like we're always filming at Aikisha's home. Like, Aikisha ain't going nowhere else but her house.
No, not with them two little babies. She ain't going nowhere.
She ain't going nowhere. So they talk about Tamra, honey. And Marie tells Aikisha that they spoke to the guy that Tamra used to be engaged to. Now, he said that they were engaged and that when he declined to be on the show with her, The next thing he knows is that she popped up with Damon and they were on the show together. Now, let me ask y'all a question.
Hold on. I gotta go get my cape real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so the question is, do you guys believe the relationship is real between Tamra and Damon? Do you think it is a real relationship? Do you believe that they are really in love and they're together and they have a relationship? Let me know what y'all think, because that seems to be a question.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I'm about to do it, y'all. I ain't get my cape. Listen, why is Marie taking the opinion from some
Stranger,
some raggedy dude that you don't know from a can of paint to go against Tamra like that? What is wrong with you, girl? I was just like, but a lot of women are like that. They will take the man. That's why I had to get the cape, y'all. I had to get the cape for my women because that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not what you're supposed to do. And I was very disappointed in Marie Monroe. Okay.
Yeah, so was
and
I.
I was with Akeisha. Akeisha was like, "Girl, what is you talking about? What is you do? What are you doing?" I was like, So yeah, I don't know, but I'm with Akeisha on that one. I did not like Marie's position on none of this.
Yeah, I didn't like. I don't like what she's doing with Tamra. I feel like Tamra hasn't really done anything to you. You can have your suspicions about Tamra, but Tamra hasn't done anything to you for you to be coming at her so hard like this. I just feel like it's unwarranted beef. Like, why are you going so hard at this lady?
Yeah.
Who hasn't done anything to you? So it's just not cool to me. I don't really care for it at all. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Super Diva. To the rescue.
Woo!
So, Letitia and Latrice meet up and they discuss the wig party. Latrice says that she reached out to Gucci to check up on her and did not get a response, which I think is rude. I think that's rude on Gucci's part. That's another one that's doing team too much. Gucci is, I'm starting to see a side of her that I do not like.
Right.
Gucci ended up with her silly self. She ended up screenshotting the text message from Latrice and accidentally sent it to Latrice herself, which means she was talking shit with a friend and she meant to send it to said friend, but because Latrice was on her mind, she accidentally sent it to Latrice. Because I've almost done that. Okay. But I caught myself.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's a mess. So Gucci did tell Latrice that she needed a moment. She said she was gonna be mad because I guess she was in her feelings. And for me, I feel like if you are one of the most successful realtors in wherever they are, what is that?
Mississippi?
I feel like one transaction should not, you know what I'm saying? Like it shouldn't really trip you up. It shouldn't like mess up your stride if you that girl. So
if you're that girl, right?
I'm not getting it. I'm like, girl, it's not computing. I'm just like, no. Yeah, she was busted and disgusted. Scratching it.
Yeah, so I don't really.
Yeah, and I don't like that she is playing these games, and Latrice is genuinely trying to come to her, check on her, And then if she wasn't doing these things, then there'll be more of a problem.
Exactly.
And she's doing the things, so she just can't win no matter what she do.
She can't win. Exactly, Nita. She cannot win.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah.
Letitia asked Latrice, did she invite Selena on purpose to cause drama? And Latrice says no. And once again, I believe her. I don't feel like this was premeditated at all. I just don't feel like it was.
Like I said, I thought about it, but I don't think so. I don't think it was premeditated. I feel like that, oh yeah, something may pop off because she don't have no problems with her. I mean, she got, semi problems with her. Something could happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that nobody was estimating what actually happened.
Right. So, right.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh Lord. So Letitia has all the ladies meet up to hash out their issues, okay? And she has the ladies break up into two groups or break up into twos so they can have a conversation. So Letitia and Aikisha sit down together, and Marie and Tamara were paired up together. I don't even remember what the hell Letitia and Aikisha were talking about because the main focus was Marie and Tamara. So we're going to stick to that.
Right. They were like this the whole time. They were trying to see what was going on. They was
they was
a little loud over there. They was breaking in there.
Oh my gosh. So Marie tells Tamara that she met up with her ex and she gets upset and says that, did he tell you that he was arrested and all this stuff? And Marie's like, yes, he did. However, it was thrown out. They go back and forth, all this stuff. Tamara gets upset, child, and storms out the building and says that she is going to call her attorney, honey. And again, I think it was mean of Marie to do this. I just thought it was mean. Yeah. I didn't think it was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you don't know, and you're not privy to what that man is capable of, her safety or anything like that. Like, no, absolutely not. It hard stop. Marie Monroe, you on my list for this one. Don't like it. You do not compromise someone who has not done, and she's not even your enemy. Like, you're trying to expose her for the sake of being on TV and having a moment. Girl, no, you don't know how crazy these out here. Let me put my cake back on. You don't know how crazy these niggas are out here. You don't do that. Don't do it.
You don't do that.
You don't want to be on the wrong side of that. You don't want to have no implications of anything. What if something happened? What if something happened to that girl to compromise her safety in some kind of way? All for what? You don't have no problem with this girl. This girl ain't done nothing to you. No, absolutely. So I love that she said, I'm going to call my attorney. And I was like, well, period, Pooh. That's what we're going to do. This don't make no sense. And only she knows. And then Marie Monroe, you only know what that man told you, which could be a whole fabricated lie.
Exactly.
Oh,
and look at that smirk on her face.
Oh, she had me hot as fish grease watching this.
Yeah,
I did not like it. I did not like it at all.
Me neither.
Yeah, and it was a smirk.
Yeah, look at that.
That's even uglier.
That's mean. That's mean spirited. Oh no, honey, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Yeah,
rebuke it.
Yeah. Another sidebar. Did she tell them that they were coming to a smash place? And why is everybody looking like they going to a brunch? Like we about to go smash some stuff. Anyway.
The only person dressed properly was Aikisha. That was it.
Exactly.
Anyway, what y'all rate the episode? I'm gonna give it an 8.
An 8. Let me see. What did we talk about? I'm gonna give it 7.5. For some reason, I don't know. For some reason, I think Marie just kind of rubbed me wrong. I mean, was it a teachable moment or was it just me going in on her child?
No, she was dead wrong.
She really was. She really was.
Dead,
Do
dead.
y'all? I'm gonna need Marie Monroe to check the femicide rates. Okay,
Oh Lord.
the DV. I'm gonna need you to check those rates and understand that everybody cannot be trusted, especially somebody you don't know, somebody you ain't got no investment in. Girl, he could have been. I was disappointed.
Yeah, Marie was on one.
Yeah. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, you're not tripping at all. You're not tripping at all, baby.
Simba.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, you say he don't know his name. Like I thought you gonna look at me like
Said that?
hey
Hi, Nina.
Simba.
Hi, Nina. I just woke up from a nap.
Look at them eyes, just as low.
Look like he hired something. Lord.
And now Marie and her new nose was dead wrong. Oh,
Got a whole new body and don't know how to act, honey, because that booty is new too.
yeah. Right.
She in her new body, honey.
We about to get into the mess.
All right, y'all. So I fell behind schedule and I don't have any notes
Okay.
for Detroit. So I'm going straight off the dome. So y'all bear with me. If I get something wrong, just let me know. I'll correct myself. Yeah. So I'm going off the pictures that we have. Thank you again, Monique, for the pictures. We appreciate it, girl. You be saving the day, honey. You be saving it. Simba, please move. Move. You want to be all in the video, all up in the stuff, all up in the video, dancing. Kira, that's so funny. That'd be so cute. We do need to start a channel for the damn cats because her cat be that's her cat. At least Simba be quiet. At least Simba be on the hush. You just want to be in the video, huh? Lord. All right, y'all. Simba, move. Let's see. So we pick up where we left off last week, you guys, and they're still going back and forth. Brandon and Christina are going back and forth about their jacked up relationship that I am getting sick and tired of their shit. I'm getting sick of it. They get on my damn nerves. We have the guy what's his name, Bravo or something. He's chiming in. I forget what his commentary was. I do not remember what he said. Again, I have no notes, y'all. So this is just straight off the dome. Y'all help me out a little bit. And then what pissed me off was we didn't even get a proper like wrap up of Anthony cussing out oh girl. Like it's like nobody cared. Nobody cared that this grown-ass man was coming for this woman. It's like everybody just brushed it over like it didn't happen. I didn't like that. And of course, Christina and Brandon took the stage for the drama. So oh my gosh, this scene was annoying.
Yeah. I didn't like how everybody ganged up on Christina. And then once she started calling it out, oh no, sis, we got you. We got you. No. I said, see, it's gaslighting at its finest. Like, no, y'all absolutely. And then her husband, who's supposed to be her protector, sat right beside her and allowed them to do it.
Sure did.
Trash.
Show did.
Trash. Now, Bravo, we know it's gonna be some mess with you. I'm keeping my good eye on you. This one right here. I got my good eye on you, Bravo. But Anthony, he tries to clean it up, but
Yeah.
he don't even be trying to hold it back or nothing like that. You know, first he all rah rah, then he kind of walk it back a little bit, be like, no, I got you, sis. I got you. I'm like, no, then you just sat up there and disrespected her friend, and then you turn around and both of y'all ganging up on her. And then even the husband was ganging up. Oh, it's just all about your public image. You don't want to seem like you're insecure. Oh, everybody, Christina's not insecure.
Sure. Right. That was embarrassing.
Baby, do you know that oof, oof,
I forgot about that part. He sure did say all that shit too. He
it was
sure did.
bad. It was bad. I was like, oh no. Oh no.
And then this damn walk home was no better.
Oh yeah, no. And then he said it was fighting words for her to say, "You think I can't get any man I want to?" He said those fighting words.
Those are fighting words, though. They are. They are. No matter who says it, those are fighting words. You trying to start beef? Like,
Yeah.
you want to be up in these streets?
I mean, but if you backing me into a corner, I ain't got nothing to do but the windmill to get out the corner. Look, I'm gonna talk my ish, and if you don't want it,
and then he gonna ask her, "Do you want to be with me, or why do you want to be with me, nigga? What? Because you're my."
He the one always talking about he 1 foot out the door.
That's true.
So why are you asking her? Manipulation.
Now, help my memory. What was Anthony and his wife talking about in the car? Because I don't remember at all.
I think he was still just trying to defend how he was
went after that girl.
Yeah, I think he was trying to defend that. And she was like, we was around some movers and shakers because absolutely. You remember we were saying that maybe she's one of those ones that's not going to check him in front of people.
Yeah.
And she had the conversation with him. She was like, just, we had some big people. She was like, but it wasn't just Brandon and Christina. She said you contributed to that as well.
Yep.
And so I think that if I'm not all the way correct, y'all make sure y'all put it in the comments so we can grab on to what else we're missing from that. But I feel like she was just in her own way, because like I said, she feels very soft spoken. She does say her little stuff every now and again, but most of the time she just be like,
exactly,
looking all meek and demure and all that stuff. Girl, stand up.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Like that girl said.
You a doctor, girl.
Stand up.
Doctor. Stand up and say your point.
Damn it. You need to check your husband, because he is
hell on wheels.
A piece of work, honey.
So girl, and that last scene, we're going to get to it. That last scene.
I just wanted somebody to be there for me. I just wanted somebody to have my back and be there for me for once.
Jealous much? Jealous much?
Now, usually I do not make fun of people when they're crying. I swear on everything, I do not. But that shit.
I'm laughing. I wish you had the clip so I can laugh right after the clip go off. Oh Lord, Monique said she zoned out during that conversation. That's because she ain't really saying nothing. She ain't checking that man
at all.
Not the way she needs to.
Not at all. So we get this scene with, oh my God, I forget her name. I forget their names.
This is Kobe.
What is your name?
Kobe and Russell.
Kobe and Russell. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So we get this scene with Kobe and her parents, honey, and her cute little baby who is just cute as a Oh my goodness.
And don't miss her grandparents, not one bit.
Don't miss them at all. She was like, no, Oh, do you miss? No.
I was dying. I said, baby.
One thing kids are gonna be is honest, honey.
Honest.
Kids be
Yeah.
honest can be and tell all the business too at that. So they're basically discussing the conversation that she had with Russell about him wanting to be like a pastor or something like that, or is it a pastor or is it I guess now he said a chaplain. Yeah, a chaplain. So not a full-blown pastor, which it to me is a sigh of relief because being a chaplain is different than being a full-blown pastor. That's
right.
Two different things.
Right.
So I'm kind of happy to hear that. But her parents were kind of getting on my nerves because they were taken up for Russell. Really, it was really Team Russell. Team Russell up in that bitch. Like,
and that's what they know. I think that's why he is gravitating to that religion thing so hard because it's hard to kind of go against that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so embedded in the Black community and it's just, that is just like a safe haven for them. It's like they can do all of the misdeeds, bad deeds. I mean, he may be doing some good, but I don't see it. I don't see it. Yes, her mom and dad definitely worked the nerve.
Yeah.
It's about the relationship here, not here. So what you trying to say? I'm irrelevant? Like, no, that's not how that works.
And we know God is important, but he still, as a husband, owes it to his wife to communicate and be upfront with her. So I thought the parents were not giving her good advice. They were just strictly coming from the religion side and not seeing it from the marriage perspective. Like as a married couple, the proper thing to do, proper lines of communication that you should have. It's like they were not coming from that angle at all. And that was a little frustrating to watch for me.
Very, not a little. It was very frustrating.
Very frustrating.
And she called it out. She saw it. I just don't like when parents give their girl kids or their girl children, their women children, female children, all of those things, ladies, they give them advice that does not serve them. Like, that she's gonna have a problem. Like, he was like, well, what if he did tell you? Then what would you say? Well, I would probably say, so what are you saying? She can't have a voice? Like, she said, I said that I would have a problem with it. He understands my trauma because I already told him what I went through as a PK. I don't understand why it's so hard to understand. And then also, too, he said later on at the other place he wanted to be a pastor. And I think that was a Freudian slip. Like, that maybe that is the goal, but he's just trying to like pander her with this chaplain because it's less duties, less whatever. But he was like, but if God tells me I need to be a pastor, then I can, I'll have that conversation with you. So I feel like he's just like laying the groundwork. He might be taking over for her father at his church. He may be grooming him for their church.
Right.
Because if he's getting at a certain age, he might be dealing with some health complications and stuff like that. He may not be able to get out there and do all the rigorous stuff that pastors have to do in order to, he may be doing that. Because not for nothing, why all of a sudden he's being your mentor? Like,
I
don't know. I don't know. You better keep your good eye on it. This one. I always say my right eye is the good eye.
I don't know which eye is more dominant. I don't know.
It's my right eye.
Yeah, this team was a mess, y'all. This team was a mess. Let me see if I remember this shit. I don't remember. Okay, yeah. So Brandon calls Anthony, or Anthony calls Brandon. I don't forget who. But Anthony and Brandon are talking, and Brandon is letting him know that the night did not end well with him and Christina, and they had a fight, and he did not come home that night. And I'm like, where the hell did you go?
4 nights.
Wait, what?
4 nights. He hasn't talked to her. It's been 4 days. Maybe 5 days and 4 nights. Yeah. He was at the other place.
Oh, I missed that part.
You may not have missed it. I saw it on DJ Richie Sky. They did an interview.
Oh.
Baby, when I tell you that interview was cut so short, because I know it's gonna be some F-ish coming in the rest of the thing. So they wouldn't even let. I think that interview was 9 minutes, y'all. Did y'all see it? Did y'all see the interview with Brandon? And 4 nights he was away and did not have his phone on do not disturb, did not come home. And Christina said she was fine. She said she was at peace with it. I said, how about you just go ahead and stay wherever you was at, take your ass back, and that's just what that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. You somewhere for 4 days and you don't talk to me, you don't call and check on your kid, you don't check on me. Wherever you at, you can stay there.
Messed up.
You can stay there. From I had my phone on D&D. That's why Anthony was looking like, what, bro? Are you kidding me? You ain't talked to her since that day. So yeah, so obviously it's been some days.
That's crazy.
And Christina is talking to her friend. I forget her friend's name. I want to say, is it Cheryl? I don't know what it is, but she was talking to her, saying that she's been fine with him, saying that she wanted to, what she say? She said she wanted to fight for, she said, I'll find any reason to fight for my marriage and stuff like that. But if he doesn't want to be in it, then I just got to let it be what it is.
Yeah. She said something like that.
I was like, oh, that's ugly. Chelsea, thank you. What I say? I forgot what I said.
You said something. It was not that.
Yeah. It wasn't. It felt like I said Chrissy. I thought I said something with a C. Something with a C.
Nah.
Yeah. Throw all of them. Throw all of them in the garbage. I ain't seen not one of them. Not a one. But she said that she's getting into her fashion bag and she's getting ready to jump back out there and do things for herself, as she should.
As she should.
Yeah. So yeah, Christina, I think we're gonna put the clown mask on for you today. I think she, I did like that she kind of held her own and she got them up off her at the wine place. But as for somebody, your husband leaving without a word and for 4 days.
Oh hell to the hell no.
Put that mask on, girl. You need to put that clown mask on for that one.
Hell
I want to see what it's like when he come back. That's what I want to see. He wouldn't even be able to come back because guess what, baby? All the locks would be changed.
Change, baby. Change.
Baby.
Changed.
A mess. And then so Anthony, he always posturing himself like he's pro marriage and
yeah,
you better get your wife back and you better do this. And girl, it feels like every episode they keep letting more breadcrumbs out. Breadcrumbs. He was like, you remember one of the girls from one of the girls in the girls group got pregnant and you was all down in the dumps and all that stuff. And I'm like, and she came and she lit your life back up and got you back into a good place or whatever. He said all of that. And I was like, who got pregnant? By who? Where the baby at? So, my ears perked up just a little bit. I was like, a girl from the
right. Got pregnant? Huh.
I'm gonna put a pin in that one.
What's the timeline looking like with that?
Exactly.
Uh-uh.
You was all down in the dumps and she came and she, you was so happy and all this other stuff. I'm like,
So Russell planned a date for him and Colby.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. It was cute, but I don't remember much of the dialogue, to be honest.
Yeah, no, he was saying that it was something for them to work together. He was saying that they're not on the same page, and
Yep.
he thought that them doing something like this where they had to kind of you
Rely
know
on each other.
yeah bond and rely on each other, it would get them maybe back on a better page or whatever.
Well, I give him credit for being thoughtful and doing something like that. Like I said, Russell is right now, he's looking like the better husband compared to Brandon and Anthony. I would take Russell any day of the week compared to Brandon and Anthony.
Okay. I agree.
Anthony, I would fight him. I would fight both of them, to be honest. We would be fighting because they both need their ass whipped. So I don't.
Right.
Kobe
Yep.
said she doesn't want to be nobody's first lady, and I feel her. I feel her on that because that's a commitment.
Yeah.
And if that's not your passion,
expectations, responsibilities.
Yes, it's a lot.
Uh-uh.
It's a lot.
Yes, and the jury not even out, girl. It's a no for me, dog. I mean, but
it's a no.
If we had to choose from this pissy pool of men,
yeah.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, and that ain't saying much. If like, it ain't saying much for me. I'm gonna keep it with a grain of salt because we see how Maurice turned out to look.
Right.
No, ma'am.
Oh, so we got here already. Okay, yeah. There wasn't much this episode.
I feel like it was something in between there, though. I don't know. Maybe nothing of importance.
Yeah. So, Anthony and his wife. Why am I forgetting her name? And I just said it a few minutes
ago.
This is
Latoya, Dr. Latoya.
Yep. They're on a boat ride with a couple, they're friends with. They've been friends for years with each other, so they're very close. And they're talking again about Atlanta and how he left the family to go to Atlanta to work and how that affected her and all that stuff. And he gets upset and gets emotional and says that what was he saying about her family? Like her family was interjecting or something like that, and they were saying stuff.
Yeah, he was basically saying that when he left, that she was, telling her family that she's home alone. He's moved to, states down, but he tried to put sauce on it and talking about he was a deadbeat. I was like, I don't believe that. I feel like maybe that's how you felt.
That's how you felt.
And maybe it was like a projection. You know what I'm saying? I felt like what he was trying to say was a projection. And I feel like he talking about, I don't have no support. I need your family support too. And then, because a lot of times men bank on women and men alike to be, behind the man. But because they was talking shit about him, or he wasn't being painted in the best light, then he like, I need somebody to be on my side too. Nigga, it's a whole patriarchy out here. They on your side. Trust me. Go check Twitter. You'll see the people that's on your side. But guess what, baby? You was not right in this situation.
Wrong.
And it feels like he was jealous. Like, because his wife has the support of her family and they not gonna throw her underneath the bus like Kobe mother and father threw her underneath the bus. Mm-hmm. They supported her and they was like, yeah, no, this is not right. Stevie Wonder could see that wasn't right. Like, what are you talking about, boy? No.
Man, I just wanted somebody to support me. I wanted someone to be there for me.
Yeah.
I want somebody to have my back.
Oh, well. You better get them Bravo. You better get Brandon. You always on their side. You better tell them I need this reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? But her family, nah. If you doing her wrong, I'm not gonna be sitting up here trying. And then the couple, the Waltons, they look so uncomfortable. They was like, oh. They were like, where did we get invited to? Oh no, I didn't think we was gonna see all this. They started looking real crazy. You wish you had the clip, girl. I mean, like a full blown temper tantrum, meltdown. I was just like,
oh my goodness.
And then it was like he wasn't even getting attacked. Like she just sitting there looking all
like she always do.
Right. And I'm just like, why are we putting on all of this for a person that's sitting up here trying to have compassion for you, listen to you and all that stuff, but you not giving her nothing? Like it always feels one-sided. Like these men, they feel like they're supposed to be getting all this undying support and affection and all this stuff while they're sitting up here giving them nothing. Mm-hmm. You know. Yep. Where they do that at? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I'm gonna need you to dry your eyes. I'm gonna need you to stop acting like you need a cookie for acting like a husband and a father, because you don't get a cookie. You don't get a participation badge for doing what you're supposed to do. Ooh, period.
Period, Pooh.
You signed up to be a husband and a father, and I'm gonna need you to act accordingly and stop asking for participation badges and cookies for your good deeds.
And take some accountability for what you did and how it affected your wife.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. The violins. Cue the violins, baby. Cue the violins. Girl, he'd have been looking real stupid sitting over there across from me crying. I'm like, what you want? You want a cookie? I tell my baby father that all the time. I bought Kevin this. I was like, you want a cookie?
Like, nigga, what?
I mean, it's like the bar is in hell. The bar's in hell. Like, you know, when they feel like they bought their child something or they took their child to go play basketball, Maurice, like you supposed to get a cookie for that. No.
Absolutely. You're a parent. You are a parent. That's what you're supposed to do. Boo-boo.
Yeah, and that's what it looked like. You know what his face looked? His face looked like that Michael Jordan face, the cry face, that meme, that baby. Right, the white face. She looking so demure and just so soft and like I can never see her raising her voice at him ever. Not saying that she needs to or has to, but I feel like he understands the game of manipulation with her. Like she's falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. You know, she'll say little things here and there, like, I don't have the capacity. I needed you to do this. And then he kept on saying, we good. We went through therapy. We good. She was like, no, we're not good. We're still having a conversation. So how do you feel like we're good? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're so tunnel vision. Like, it's all about them. All about them. They ain't caring about their kids. They ain't caring about their wife. They ain't caring about nothing else but themselves.
Yep.
She looked like Cry Me a River. Do she look like that? I felt like she had her hand over her heart. Like I felt like she was feeling something.
Yeah, I thought she was feeling something. I don't know.
Maybe in her head she wanted to say Cry Me a River. And she ain't say it, but honey, that's manipulation right there. I'm sorry. Yeah. But that was good though.
That's the episode, y'all. It wasn't really much. It wasn't much at all. Like, it was kind of, it wasn't much. There was dialogue to be had, but it wasn't much. So I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
I'm gonna give it 7.5. Okay. Rate it in the comments, y'all. I gave it a 7.5. Monique Nicole gave it a 6.5.
Come on, Monique. Let me see what you gonna give it, girl. What
You gave it a 6.5. It got to be a 5.5 or maybe a 6. Let's
Let
see.
me see, Monique Johnson. What you about to give it, girl?
That was my highlight. Her ratings. 5.
5.
Okay, Miss Kira said 7.5. Inga said 7.
Okay.
I thought it was good. I think we had a lot of moments that we could talk and reflect.
Yeah, for sure. There was a lot of stuff to talk about. For sure.
Yeah.
For
You
sure.
know, I mean, the jig just beat up with these guys. Like, I mean, y'all still got these like old plays from the old playbook. I need you to get some new material. Like I see that from a mile away. I mean, you probably can get over on somebody that's like in college with that, somebody just getting out of high school with that, but y'all really need to update y'all playbook because I can see it a mile away. Yes, every couple on this show has. I know. I'm like, could we get at least one good couple?
Right, at least one.
Right. Maybe the Waltons. Maybe they'll be on the show more.
Jeez, Louise, man.
Right, we can't root for nobody.
Jeez.
Well, Monique Nicole says she's rooting for Russell.
Listen. Right now, I am rooting for him. He better not let me down. Okay, Russell?
Okay.
Don't let me down, baby. Do not let me down.
I had a good time with y'all tonight. This was a good
fun. I'm rooting for you, Russell. I'm rooting for you.
We were all rooting for you.
Rooting for you. How dare you? Oh my gosh. So we've been here for 2 hours, y'all. 2 long hours. But we had 4 shows to talk about. So that's pretty decent.
Yeah. Definitely we got to break that down. Definitely we need to break that down so we can get them in bite-sized pieces that's digestible for other people. Let's try to do that. We keep on forgetting. I always forget to do it.
I need you to help me do that.
Okay.
Help me do that. Okay. You're good at the editing thing.
Yes, ma'am.
It's
just the time. That's all. It's just the time.
I know.
But Kevin is gone. He's back with his dad.
Oh, okay. So Nita just got her groove back. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So yeah. 4 shows, yeah. So I think that's good. What is that? Like 30 minutes for each show. So that's not bad. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're keeping it Thursday, Inga.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it, yeah. Because Friday, we don't want to have no conflicts. I think people know that we go on Thursdays and we're not trying to compete with others, everybody in our family and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna try to keep the hot topics. Moochie had an issue with her internet. So that's gonna be postponed maybe till next week or something like that. Maybe something over the weekend. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna do the reality TV on Thursdays, hot topics on Fridays, hopefully, and move it like that.
Yep.
Thank you. Good job, ladies. Highly entertaining.
Oh,
I was too. I had a good time. Y'all saw my energy was up. Mo's energy was up.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yes.
He wants y'all to be entertained, honey. Y'all, thank you guys so much for watching and supporting us. We appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys have no idea. We are very thankful for your support.
Yes.
For the newbies out there, please subscribe, okay? And please support my channel as well as Nita's channel, okay? She puts out amazing content. So make sure all you newbies out there subscribe to both of our channels. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And we will catch you guys next time, okay? Y'all stay blessed. We love y'all. Bye.